Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm showing you a humidifier of all things, well, I have a very good reason for that. So stay tuned because you're watching Blue Collar Guy. Okay, we're back. So recently I've had a few health issues. I was going to show a video of the St. Patrick's Day parade, but I missed it because I had a severe asthma attack. And I actually ended up in the emergency room, and here is a brief clip from that. Oh, it's been a rough week. Anyways, I made it. Back on the mend. Okay, so before we go any further, I'd like to thank the doctors and nurses and ambulance attendants that were affiliated with St. Mary's that brought me there and got me back to normal again. I guess you could say I'm still on the mend, but they saved my life basically, so I owe them my life, and thank you from the bottom of my heart, really. So anyways, how does that go along with the humidifier? So if you have asthma and dry air is not good for it. And right now, I'm going to take you over to, just bear with me here. This is my humidity. So it says 24 degrees, 13% humidity, and that's not good. So I was told by the doctor that we would need to raise that to about 50%. In the summertime in Montreal, it's not a big deal. It's always over 50%. It's usually up to 70, 80%. But in the wintertime, it gets quite dry here. And unfortunately, that agitates my asthma and causes me to have problems. So I picked this particular humidifier because it works with the Home Assistant. I'm not going to say her name because I'll trigger her. And you can have it so that it's somewhat automated, so you're not wasting distilled water while you're at work. You can have it shut off while you're at work, and then, power up and, get your humidity level when you get home. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to unbox this, get it out of the box, get it set up, and show you how it works. It claims that it can do 550 square feet. It doesn't look all that big. However, maybe it can do it, maybe it can't. It's an ultrasonic type of humidifier. There are many different styles of humidifier, and this is one of the ultrasonic type. There are drum kind, there are many different kinds of humidifiers. This one does it through an ultrasonic mist. So let's get it out of the box and see what we got. Okay, so we got it out of the box. It comes with some instructions. Comes with, looks like a cleaning tool, some foam. It looks like some kind of a foam filter, some pads. I'm going to go through the instructions and I'll tell you what I've learned. And we'll go from there. I've never set up one of these before, so let's find out together. Okay, so this little filter here, okay, is actually a part of this little guy here. And that's just a replacement. That's just to filter out your water. So this part we found out. Alright, and it says do not add water or essential oils to the mist tube. That would be this part here. Don't put water in there. You put it directly into here. Okay? And also, there is this part here. This is where these little pads go, and that's where you put your essential oils on your pads, and then it smells nice if you want to do that. So I don't need to put in essential oils, so we won't need to do that. This here just calculates, it's to measure the weight, probably to automatic shut off the machine if it gets empty. This machine is Wi-Fi, so we're just going to plug it in, and I've already downloaded the app because it runs on an app. You can control it through the Alexa, so you can control it through there. And I think for the extra $10 is what this one costs over the one that doesn't have the home automation. I think it's much better because, like I said, if you're at work, you don't need it running while you're at work. You just want it to power up a couple hours before you get home, adjust the humidity, and go from there. So let's just get some water in this, and let's see what we got. Okay, so I made a mistake. I thought that the essential oil pad was in here, and that's not true at all. This is where you use it to dump the water from. The essential oils go actually in this little drawer here. You add them to it, and then it goes in the back of the machine, and then it just clicks into place. It's got a nice firm click and just pops in place. That's where the essential oils go. So my mistake. I thought they went in here because that's kind of looked like that's where it went, but it's hidden in the back here. I won't be using that feature. I just want to have humidity. So once again, we're going to stop and get some water in this, and we'll see what it looks like. It also, this particular one, has its own humidity reading guide, and automatically in automatic mode will stop at 50%, which is exactly where you want it anyway. Okay, so be right back. Okay, one more thing I'm going to share with you is that if you look on the top here, it's hard to read it, but this says max. So this is the maximum line in which you would put the water in. Water goes in this side, never pour it in here, and never put it in the base. So don't put it in there, don't put it in there, only here. And it should be distilled water or purified water. And I bought some, so we're gonna do that, and the next time you see me turn this on, it's gonna be running. Okay, so I've got the humidifier plugged in. I put one of these whole jugs in there of distilled water. This is a 4-liter jug of distilled water, and as you can see, it holds it no problem. I can even add another one. So I'm going to just leave it at 1 jug just to see how long 1 jug lasts. Instead of just filling it all the way up to 6 liters, I want to see how long 1 jug of water lasts. So I think this would be a good way to test it. I'm going to put the lid back in place. Okay. Turn it over here because you can rotate the mist wherever you want. So I want it away from my TV. There's my TV. I want it away from the TV. You shouldn't have it near so many appliances. So I'm going to try to direct the mist so that it doesn't shoot the mist directly at any appliances, and that way it doesn't cause anything to, rust or anything. I'm going to turn on the screen. It's just a touch display, and it's already working. Look at that. It's already putting out a mist. And you see the mist? There you go. That fast. And I'm going to change this to low, medium, high. So if I put it on high, then wow, it really it's like a fogging machine. Holy cow. And then it also has auto mode. So auto mode will automatically stop it at 50% humidity, and that's exactly where I want it. So we're going to stop the video, and I'm going to see how long it takes. So right now it is 4:03, and we're going to see how long it takes to get it up to 50%, and we'll come back. Okay, we just did a firmware update on the app. The app does control the device, and it was very easy to do. You just follow the step-by-step instructions. It wasn't difficult at all. I'm going to hit done, and then I'm going to say I want to use the Alexa, and then I will connect the humidifier. Connect. And then it will link it with their Alexa, and that's how fast it's done. So now it is linked with the Alexa. So I can control it just with my voice now.
I don't know that one.
And that was just her responding. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so we can now control the humidifier via voice. So if I say, Alexa, turn off the humidifier.
Okay.
She turns it off. Disregard the car horn there. That is not that. If I say, Alexa, turn on the humidifier.
Okay.
She turns it back on. So I can have it turn on and off when I'm at work. It's a cool mist. It's not warm. So this is not like a hot mist. It's not going to make it uncomfortable in the summertime. So it's just going to add humidity. Sorry, I won't even need it in the summer, but it won't make it, it's not like a steam humidity. It doesn't burn your hands. That's the difference between the cool ultrasonic. You can hold your hand there forever. You can't do that with steam. So we're going to just keep letting this run, and we'll see how long it takes to get it up to the right levels. Okay, so right now it says the humidity is at 69%, and it automatically shuts off. So the mist automatically will turn off because it's ultrasonic, and then it just saves water that way. I think I'm just going to keep it in auto mode because for me the ideal humidity is 50%. It doesn't have to be higher than that. In the summertime I'm not going to need it, but there's still one more month of this dry season left. So I will be using this in the wintertime to help my lungs be more comfortable. If you do suffer from asthma or bronchitis or COPD or any of those type of conditions, your physician will usually recommend a device such as this to help you breathe a little easier. And well, that's pretty much it for this review. I did mention that you can control it with the home automation. It only costs $10 more for this model. I can even turn on the light, the night light, on and off with the home automation. I don't see why I would need to control that much, but you can control your settings. You can control the night light. You can switch it from manual to auto. You can also do that through the app as well. So it's pretty handy that way. You know, I'm going to be using the timer. I'm going to be setting the timer on it so that when I'm away at work, it automatically will power off. And when I come ready to come home from work, it will power up. And then that way I don't need to worry about it. I think it's going to take about, it takes about an hour or so before it gets to the humidity level that you're going to need it at. So if you are going to set timers to have it power on and off, I would recommend that you give yourself an hour leeway, maybe 2 hours, and then that way when you come home it'll be comfortable for you when you walk through the door. Another thing is don't leave your windows open, or you don't want the humidity to escape. And if you want to speed up the process a little bit, you can run a hot shower, with nobody in it, and that'll get the humidity up at level in your house fairly quickly. And then that way you're not wasting so much of this distilled water, which costs a little bit more than regular water. So I'm going to give an update on just how much water it uses, like how long does it last before it goes through a jug, that sort of thing. Does it last a day? Does it last 2 days? It does recommend in the instructions to change the water if it's just sitting around too much, because it'll collect bacteria and things like that. I'm anticipating that if I was to add a drop or two of vinegar to the water, not much, just a little bit, then that would kill any bacteria that might be in the water, and also deal with any scale as well that would be in the water. But I wouldn't add more than a capful of vinegar, because that's not good for your lungs either. It would just be just enough to deal with the bacteria that you might get in the water, because you'll have that, what I call the fish tank or the aquarium effect. And vinegar is a natural acidic, and it'll destroy any of that naturally. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. Sorry my voice is a little bit hoarse, but I just showed you where I was. Again, I apologize for not making the St. Patrick's Day parade, but once again, I was where I was. So I'm quite grateful just to be alive at this moment, and I will be doing more videos. I've got some coming up on the tablet accessories and things like that, so stay tuned for those. Take care and be safe at work.